Yeah, I guess I'm just gurgly today. I don't know what's going on.
The sounds coming out of his stomach, and he tried to blame it on me. I'm like, "Are you hungry?" He's like, "No, that's you." And then
No, it's because I ate that straight habanero salsa that comes with my Mexican food. My stomach is screaming for mercy.
Of course, he blames it on me. Happy Friday, guys. Welcome to the Friday Bean. Hopefully, it's not your first time here. If so, aren't we making a fantastic first impression for you all? We're going to be doing critiques here in just a few minutes. We do critiques usually
For money.
we don't do them for money.
We don't do them for money. That's a joke.
Don't even ask us to do them for money. We don't want your filthy money. You can donate though to our all new charity, not all new, we do it every year, but for St. Jude. Now, don't get too excited. I know that it says that we've raised a whole bunch, but that is on top of last year's charity for St. Jude. How much does it say? How much does it say?
6,291.
So you know what? By the end of the holiday season,
let's get it to 10.
Let's get it to 10. We can do it. Right?
Might be a little bit of a mask, but let's try.
We can do it. So please consider donating to our charity for St. Jude. We're going to leave this up throughout the holiday season. This is going to be our charity from this point forward. We do it every year. Obviously, we made a butt ton of money last year for St. Jude, so let's keep it rolling. That money goes directly to them. So that money that you see, that's, that 6,000 whatever, they've already received that. So that's awesome. Keep it coming. Guys, before we get started on critiques, I did want to let you know, can you share real quick? Quicker. Thank you.
You said real quick, so you didn't define how quick.
The Alpha Holiday Bootcamp is currently open for enrollment. It opened yesterday. Yesterday was our early bird window. Hopefully you got in yesterday, but if not, for the next 2 days, the price for enrollment is $100. That is the general admission pricing. On Sunday night, that price will go up.
No, Saturday night.
Sunday night. Oh, Saturday.
Sunday morning.
You're right. Saturday midnight, Saturday night, going into Sunday morning Eastern time.
You're welcome.
Don't wait till the last minute.
We have, between the two of us, had about a 90-hour week already.
Oh man,
we are a little burnt, so forgive us if we misspeak a little.
Holiday boot camp though, get in today or tomorrow, because the price is going to be up to $120 on Sunday, and all of the extra $20 per person that comes in on Sunday, we will be donating all of that to St. Jude, as we do every single year. So it's like a penalty, but it's a penalty for a good cause. So definitely get in today. You can go to bootcampalpha.com because Alpha Bootcamp was already taken.
Yeah, I believe it's a website for
cool bros.
No, I don't think it's for cool bros. I think it's for bros who have trouble with the amount of time. I think it's a
like with ladies, like a ED support group.
I don't know if it's ED. I think it's more like pre-E.
Okay.
Pre-me-E.
Okay. Well,
so don't go to that.
Don't go to that. Don't buy. I mean,
bootcampalpha.com, not alphabootcamp.com.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could be wrong.
We should have thought that through better. Anyway, Alpha Bootcamp, or not.
You see, now you're screwing it up. It is bootcampalpha.com. I'll type it in the chat as soon as I'm done cleaning my glasses. So
this year we're doing things a little bit different for the Alpha Holiday Bootcamp. It will be kicking off this upcoming Monday, September 8th, and it will run every single day until Sunday, September 14th. These are all pre-recorded videos at midnight every night of the boot camp. Your lesson for that day will unlock. There will be 7 days in total. They are pre-recorded. You can log in anytime to watch them. If you're going to be busy next week, but you still want to watch all the videos, you can buy it and still come back and watch them. You will have access to it until January of 2026. So December 31st at 11:59 p.m. That's when we shut it down because it's holiday themed. And after that, hopefully you've already gone through it. Sunday is the only live session. It will be a group coaching call with the E-Rank team. It's the first time we've ever done a group coaching call with everybody from eRank.
I'm sure there will be no technical issues requiring us to reschedule.
There will be, well, yeah, I'm sure that, I mean, we won't reschedule, but, you know,
anybody who is incapable of joining at the correct time is gonna not be there. Just forewarning.
However, there will be a replay of that available on the Day 7 boot camp page.
Yes, there will.
So we'll be there to help you answer, help answer your questions. Day 1, if you've attended any of the past boot camps, Handmade Alpha Academy students included, it's going to be the same. It's updated for 2025. However, you're still getting the marketing calendar template. That's going to tell you what to post on social media and when to plan a effective holiday marketing strategy. You're going to get all of the Canva templates that you usually get. There's hundreds of Canva templates that I provide. They have been reformatted to the new portrait aspect ratio for Instagram. You're going to be getting graphics packs. You're going to be getting, obviously, my psychology lesson that I provide every year. But we are also going to be providing all of the product photography lessons that Christine and Nicole built for the boot camp last year. So day 1 is going to be the biggest. Again, if it's too much content to consume all at once, you can also come back to it, because it's going to be hours worth of content on that first day. Then day 2, we're actually going to start pivoting into all new content. This is going to be where we dive into eRank. Day 2 is going to be keyword research, title and tag structuring. That's going to be with Pam and Brian from eRank. Day 3 is going to be time optimization with Anthony and Brian. Anthony Wolf is our CEO over at eRank. Day 4 is going to be me and Pam doing an Etsy virtual health check to help you kind of polish up your shop for the holiday season using some data that we have from real Etsy shoppers, real Etsy buyers, and the things that they said were important to them. Day 5, Anthony Wolf is going to be walking you through the process of setting up Google Analytics, connecting your Google Analytics to eRank, and how to use Google Analytics and the good data that you can get from it, because that is data that you can't get anywhere else, such as the exact keywords that are leading to sales in your shop. Day 6 is the most requested topic that we had during our bootcamp survey last year, which was mindset and organization and neurodivergency, which is, definitely different than the data side, but that's mine and Mark's wheelhouse, both of us being neurodivergent ourselves. And you guys know that we love topics about mindset. So we thought that it would, after a busy boot camp, it would be a really fun, day just to teach you guys some great strategies to keep your stress low, to stay organized, and to make it through the holiday season. And then obviously we have that coaching call. So content this year is going to be more webinar kind of structured. Last few years, it was highly edited. I spent more time editing last year. And this year, we wanted to focus more on just building great content. So it'll be like sitting and watching a bunch of pre-recorded live streams, basically. We just turn on our camera and start screen recording, and we roll with it. So if this is interesting to you, make sure that you check out the link that Mark has put into the chat. And I think that's it.
We Gucci.
Are we Gucci?
We be Gucci.
Okay, let's.
I have posted it in the chat. Okay. We've got Etsy up right now because we're doing shop critiques.
And hey, if you're in Handmade Alpha Academy, don't buy the boot camp. We've had several people buy the boot camp. You guys get it for free forever. You get them all for free. So if you're a student, as in someone who has paid me $1,000 to enter Handmade Alpha Academy,
don't have to pay again. We're not going to turn you down if you decide to do that.
Yeah.
But we've already had 3.
Here's what we'll do. Email me if you want your payment refunded if you accidentally bought it, or email me and say donate all the money to St. Jude, and we can do that as well if you would prefer.
Only if you're an HAA student.
Yeah. If you're an HAA student and you bought it by accident because you didn't know you got it for free, you can either email me at my secret email address for a refund, or Mark's email address, or let me know that you want it donated, and we'll add it to our charity.
Super cute.
Okay, show them what we need, Mr. Moore.
All right, and I don't know anything about this shop. This is just a random thing that was on Etsy's front page.
Super cute, though.
Oh, they're literally watching me do it as we go because I've been screen sharing this whole time. Okay, so just this. Don't post it yet. I will post go in the chat when I want you to start putting your shops in there.
Not your URL.
Not your URL. Just this.
And only post it once. We will do a chat refresh in about 15 minutes.
Hopefully there was nothing on your home screen they couldn't see because I was scrolling Etsy the whole time.
I don't think so. There might be some smutty book stuff.
Yeah, I was about to say there might be some smut on there. I wasn't paying attention. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and post go.
You're in books and cold brews, so
there might be some smut.
I sell smutty book stuff.
We read smut. That's just what it is.
But we're reading Throne of Glass right now, and it's not smut.
It's not too smutty.
There's literally hasn't been any smut.
It's smut adjacent.
Smut adjacent because there's romance in it.
Yeah, because they're hinting back and forth at each other that they want to do the sloppy jalopy, and they just never do.
I know. She puts on this beautiful nightgown and she's all sexy and then they get in bed and cuddle. I'm like,
if you put spaces in your shop name, I'm just gonna ignore it.
No spaces.
Because I told you to just paste what was there.
Just paste what's there. Because we're gonna paste it all into a generator and it's gonna pick your shop at random.
Yeah, I'm using ChatGPT and it's gonna delete duplicates, so it's don't spam either.
Share the screen real quick. Share the screen.
Okay, just don't click on nothing because I have it set up.
Okay. I can't click in here.
I have it set up for me to be able to paste their shop names. I'm just waiting.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I really like these little egg cups.
Yeah, they're really cool, but they can see them. You don't got to click on them.
Okay. Do you guys? I like these little eggs. They're so cute. Okay. Anyway.
Okay, back to main screen.
Sorry.
You sound stuffy.
I'm so stuffy. I don't think
you need a boof of boom boom.
Boof of boom boom. Give me the boom boom.
Guys, these are literal lifesavers. If you go to outdoor festivals or anything,
with dust,
get you some boom boom sticks.
They're
not drugs. It's just menthol.
Yeah, I know. It's like a Vicks Vapo Rub. It's like mint, and it's just.
But it opens you up.
Yeah, I don't think that.
I keep it on my desk just because we work in a basement. It's musty down here. Sometimes you just want a little boof of boom boom.
It's the fall allergies. They're coming in. That fast dissolve Allegra, whatever things you bought me, fast capsules, they're not as good as my normal.
Well, they're exactly the same thing as what you normally take.
Well, it's funny that I started getting sick right when I switched
It's almost like you have a kid that just went back to school and she's getting you sick. It's crazy how those things line up.
Yeah, I guess she has been sick. You're right.
Okay, we're going to stop now before somebody thinks I'm abusing you.
Rowan! Rowan is my least favorite.
Menthol is evil, and you cannot change my mind. It's not. These aren't. I don't believe actually menthol. I think they're just mint.
It is. It's mint.
They actually might be menthol. I don't know.
Rowan is my least favorite of the Sarah Maas males.
By the way, if you use a Mac, I know I've shouted it out before. Get the MX Master 3S for Mac, the one that is made for Mac. You will never go to another mouse.
Who's your favorite Sarah Maas male?
Favorite Sarah Maas male?
Mm-hmm.
I'll get canceled.
No, you won't.
Yeah, I will.
It's not Tamlin, is it? No, it's not.
We stand with Tamlin.
He's not your. You're a dirty Tamlin supporter. I don't know what is going on in my husband's head. No, it's Cassian, and you know.
Tamlin got done dirty, and he deserves a revenge comeback.
No, Cassian is the superior male in the Mazverse. Next to my other favorite, who I haven't told Mark yet because we're in the middle of Throne of Glass, and it will be shocking to him if I tell him which of the cadre is my favorite.
It'd be crazy if I even cared.
You do. You act like you don't, but you do. All right. We are generating a result for you.
Well, I would be, but ChatGPT's like, no. Analyzing.
Oh, just put them in our old school random generator.
I already had it up in case this happened.
Okay. Thanks for sticking with us, guys. We appreciate you. You know what you should do while you wait? Donate to St. Jude. Who needs that money more than you do? Little children. Little children with life-threatening illnesses. Donate via the button down below. That money will go directly to them. And Mr. Moore, this year with our $20, day where we're donating, do you want to match donations again for St. Jude?
No.
No, you don't want to match donations?
I don't like kids.
No.
Mm-mm.
I think that we should match donations.
Up to a limit. I'll match it up. I'll match it up to $1,000.
Okay. I don't think that we'll even get that much in the $20 day because
I never know.
Well, you know what? If it goes over 1,000, I'll match it from my personal. How about that?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, sounds good.
We have a 15-year anniversary coming up.
Yeah.
I'm trying to save money right now.
No, you're fine. I'll match it out of my personal if it exceeds 1,000 so that we can make sure that we're exact matching.
These freaking stupid tariffs have made everything expensive. Okay.
I think we're good.
I think we are Gucci.
Let's do it.
Malucci. All right, let's go. Gucci.
All right. I wish I knew what your name was, but unfortunately, Etsy's made it impossible to figure that out. It's this mouse, right? There's 2 mouses in front of me.
This one.
This one.
I don't need this one.
Okay. Then Happy Designs. Super cute. There's a little bit of discombobulation with the overall like shape style formatting of your banner. Things that I do not care for is how this frame is not perfectly around this art and I can see the background coming through the frame. There's the balance is just off. You know what I would much prefer is for you to just get rid of all of the additional images. Just keep the leaves and your brand name. I know that that sounds counterintuitive because you're trying to show off your product, but you don't need to treat your banner like a billboard. You've already gotten my attention and I'm in your shop. You don't need to pitch to me. Instead, use this as an opportunity to create atmosphere and emotions. I think that just keeping the Zen Happy design would, with the leaves, and I'm assuming you'll probably update it for holiday time with maybe some snowflakes or something, but stick with the emotions that you want to create. Let me do the exploring myself. And I will naturally and organically scroll down to see the products. Let's see. Good consistent backgrounds for your product. I'm trying to figure out, you don't have a tagline for your shop. Were taglines gotten rid of with this Etsy update? Can anybody verify if shop taglines have been eliminated? Because I believe that somebody mentioned, yeah, just click a random shop so I can see.
They might have. I don't know. This was like an AI shop, so it's not a good example.
I don't know if it's AI, but
it was almost definitely an AI shop.
Yeah, let us know.
It appears that they're gone.
Oh, that's
yeah. I have a tagline and it's no longer showing. Mine are gone.
Okay.
Yeah, it sucks. So it appears they might be gone.
Okay.
Yes,
well, that's okay. You've got your creativity meets tranquility. That's fine. Let's take a scroll down. What I'm really trying to figure out, let's see, creativity and tranquility. So I'm assuming that with the Zen, creativity and tranquility, that all of your products are falling into that niche. Just taking a little scroll through. Yoga inspired, yoga, sunflower. Okay. I will say that it's a lot of products with the same general vibe. And it makes the shop a little less enthralling to scroll through. And I'm not saying that you need to eliminate any products. I would shuffle things up a little bit better. When you are within your storefront, you can go up. There should be a button that says Edit Shop around here somewhere on the left side. When you click that, you will have a rearrange button appear over here on the right side. That way, first-time visitors to your shop will see your shop exactly as you want them to. I would shuffle things up a little bit so that the variety is there right from the start. And then some of the repetitious products, they can be discovered as people, either browse your shop or as they go through specific categories. But it would just hold my interest better if all of the products that I saw didn't have the exact same identical design on them, because it looks like you've got a lot of different items in your shop.
Goodness, you need some water?
No, I've got a Waterloo over here.
Okay.
I do really like your product photography. I like that you have a good balance of mock-ups. Your mock-ups aren't positioned very great. I will say that. So for example, this one here, you have an image that is just not scaled correctly on this frame. These are just little itty bitty tweaks. Actually in Canva, I'm just showing you this because these are included with this year's Alpha Holiday Bootcamp. You get all of these different templates included with your membership that I have created for you. And I'm not trying to pitch the bootcamp to you. I'm just trying to show you how easily you can make your own in Canva. Oh, where are they? There they are. So rather than just taking an image, like let's say that this is the picture that you're trying to put onto, you know, your frame. I'm going to ungroup this and delete this. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing you do. You're kind of, you know, you've kind of got it not quite on the frame, and it's kind of sitting like this, or, you know, kind of sitting off kilter, and you can just tell, right? So in Canva, if you just search for frame in photos, you can find lots of different empty frames like this, and then go into elements and find yourself an actual empty frame like this. Allow yourself to position it, you know, a little better in there, kind of like what I've done up here. And then from there, you can drag your artwork directly into the frame and put it where you want it. That would be a way better solution to your sizing than what you currently have. And even if it cuts off just a little bit on the sides, it would be better than me as a customer. It's kind of like breaking the fourth wall. You know what I mean? Like as a customer, I shouldn't know that I'm looking at a mock-up. And when I see this, I immediately know. Honestly, this would make a better first photo because this one actually feels like it's in the frame. But overall, you have a really good balance of actual photos and mock-ups. Some of these, I do like this textured background. It actually frames some of the products really well. Not a fan of it on the keychains because all of these textures distract from the actual product. Honestly, you could do a zoom in and take these keychains and put them on this wood slab and, you know, just stand a little closer to your product. And it would probably look pretty good. Take a scroll through. Okay, so here's your tagline: affirmation, decks, and prints, bringing Zen to your life. That's not what I didn't see most of what you just said. I would maybe try to get some better keywords in here because I'm assuming that Etsy is still utilizing this tagline for the purpose of optimization. A lot of the things that I'm seeing are not reflected in your shop, and I would like to see some of these things.
There's the tagline.
Anthony, that is literally what...
I'm focusing on chat at the moment, not paying attention at all to what you're doing.
That is literally what I was just saying.
No, I'm dealing with the whole thing.
Are you ready? Are you ready for everybody to be like, why did you call him Anthony?
Because that's my middle name.
I don't call him Mark. I only call him Mark on YouTube.
Calls me daddy everywhere else.
Well, shut your mouth. Andrea, let's see. I love that you have your shop member section filled out. If you wanted to, since we have lost the capability to have our shop owner directly under our banner, you could even put that little frame, like, you know, how I showed you the Canva frames. It looks like you're using those frames here. It might even be a good idea for you guys to start putting a little picture of yourself right on your banner. I think that bringing that life and that human element to your shop, that's something that I feel like Etsy's trying to take away from us. And that's not good. That's when it comes to Etsy, humans buy from humans, and that's why they're shopping on Etsy. And the more of a human connection you can make with your customers, first of all, the more trust that's going to instantly be established. But second of all, it's going to give people that moment of hesitation before they, for example, leave a bad review rather than contacting you if they have an issue. It's all about forming relationships and helping to create a barrier that prevents people from treating you like a customer service agent, as opposed to a kind human who's willing to help them. And the more that you show, I am a kind human that's willing to help you, the more likely it is that people are going to treat you like one.
Yep.
You've got some FAQs. I would love to see some more in here. I'm sure that you've gotten more questions than what you have filled out in here. I'm going to click on, I want to click on one where you've actually photographed. I'll do this one because your hand is in it. I would love to see more photos on this, if possible. Remember, every photo is an opportunity to convert somebody into a potential shopper. I do love that you have listing videos, though. So, yeah. I mean, this is great. Love this. Love the sizing. I would love to see how it comes packaged, if possible. Show me how it comes packaged. Show me, if you like put it in some tissue paper. Are there any, like little things I should know? Could you make an info card to add to your listings about holiday shipping cutoff dates? But overall, I love the consistency in your branding. I definitely get the aesthetic that you're going for. I definitely feel the zen. I would also love if you have drawn these elements, maybe making sure that there's at least one photo, even if it's not you drawing the exact thing in the photo, just a photo that shows that these are not like AI or something. Because that can really, really help increase the trust when it comes to forming connections with your shoppers. But overall, very nice. I think that, there's just a couple small elements that you might be able to brush up on, but I had to be a little bit more critical of you because there weren't really that many things to critique. But yeah, you can go ahead and...
Seeing that I cursed somebody out.
No.
Yeah, well, it happened. If you have a problem with people donating to charity or requesting that people donate to charity, you should rethink your life because you're a bad person. Bye-bye.
Oh, did somebody get mad that we asked for them to donate to charity? Get out of here. This is for kids.
We don't want you. You're trash. You clearly have a trash personality and a trash outlook on life. Bye-bye.
I don't need
See you later, sweetheart.
I don't need your subscription. I don't need
You guys don't even have to tag them. They're banned.
Yeah.
They're already gone.
Right, such a weird hill to die on.
You have the choice to be a decent human being and just shut the hell up. And you chose to do the opposite. So screw you.
For kids.
Find another coach. Bye. We don't want you.
For kids with cancer.
And it's like a 50-50 that I might be this angry when I'm out, and I will ban you from every service we're associated with.
Right.
Bye.
Wow. What? I don't think I've ever seen anyone get mad that we're trying to get people to donate money for kids with cancer.
Trash. Like, we're not telling you that you're bad if you don't donate. Everybody's got their own financial circles, but if you have a problem with the request, then you're probably not a very good person. And sue me.
Wow.
Okay.
Holy moly.
Which shop was this?
Sorry about the spicy today, guys.
But... No. It's that time. We're in the middle of a launch, we're here for kindness and love.
Right.
And if you're the opposite of that, then you're not the kind of person that I even want on my channel.
No.
Let alone for any of my services, and I will be passing your information along to our other services.
Wow.
Okay. This looks okay.
That's beautiful.
I think we're Gucci.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay.
She's going to be stoked.
Boop. Absolutely beautiful products. Okay, I'm not a huge fan of your banner. Only because there's a lot going on, a lot of different styles. I do love that you have a lot of open space. When I scroll down into your shop, immediately what I see is a lot of colors, a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? Eclectic. That's it, eclectic. Have you guys ever been to, and I don't know how this is in like other countries, but in the US, have you guys ever been to a hippie town, like an actual town? Like, for example, Yellow Springs, Ohio is our local hippie town. And everything is just so bright and cheerful and colorful, and there's so much handmade, and that's what your shop feels like to me. I would almost love to see a more simplified banner. I just don't feel like the little stock assets that you have here really represent like what I saw when I got down here. Handmade accessories and blankets inspired by your favorite books. I didn't even get that vibe. I had no idea that was the vibe. I feel like you could, now I'm seeing the little book elements. Okay, I'll have to look at your shop a little more critically here in a minute. Love that you have your newsletter in here. If I were you, This is kind of a long URL. I don't see very many people wanting to type all this out. This isn't necessary. It's not something you have to do. But I would either go to bit.ly, bit.ly. You can just type that into your bar, just bit.ly, and you can get a shortened link. Or it only costs like $5 a month or something like that. If you really want to increase like the number of subscribers or make it, you know, a little easier, buy yourself just a custom.com, something that's easier to remember. Just like, you know, for example, I have some swipe files that I give for free, and the URL is really long to join that list. So I bought the custom domain alphasugar.com because it's easier to say and it's easier to tell someone to type in. So even if you don't have like a website, you can still just buy a .com and then redirect it to your email list. So just a thought, you know, this is me being, again, super hypercritical. I would also, you know, I love this logo. I would just get rid of this element, and blow this sucker up nice and big. And if bookish is the theme, I would shrink this down and put it as a tagline underneath your logo. Just, you know, just some different scaling here. Let's see. Beautiful. You've got the, you have the correct version of Winnie the Pooh, so that's awesome. For those who don't know, Winnie the Pooh is in the public domain.
I love that.
He has to be naked, though. If you put a red shirt on him,
You're in trouble.
It's copyright infringement because that's only Disney's version. But if you make him naked, he is A-okay. Cute.
I love that. I can only imagine the amount of time it takes to get something like that.
And that price is actually quite low for this piece. I just really didn't get bookish. That's my only critique. Is that none of it. I see a lot of beautiful eclectic jewelry, but bookish doesn't feel like the niche. I almost feel.
Yeah, I don't really get bookish from that. The crochet, I think you could probably get away with.
Yeah. It looks like you're doing a lot of public domain targets, which is awesome. And I love that you're incorporating them in, but I would love to see more of the bookish. And I don't know. I just feel like there's a disconnect. Like I didn't realize right away that your shop was even bookish inspired. So I feel like you could narrow that down because it feels like you're targeting public domain. It feels like you could tie in more of like classic story into your branding, like make that part rather than just like book inspired, really talk about like the type. So it's almost like the whimsical books that we loved from childhood that you're targeting. You got your shop announcement. Looks like this appears to be your #1 product. So been on since 2016. Did you start your shop in 2016 or is that just when you started? Book themed accessories and blankets, nerdy gifts. I would obviously it doesn't matter as much now that it's like down at the bottom of our shop. In the event that Etsy decides to put it back where it belongs, which is the top of the shop, I would write this into more of a sentence rather than making it look like a keyword string, but it's probably not a big deal right now. Again, I'm just feeling a little bit of disconnect from the books. I love that you're showing
the products themselves are perfect. I mean, I don't have any complaints.
Even if you like photographed the pieces with books, you know what I mean? Always love when there's puppies in the shop members section. Oh, you've got so much crochet. Get those little, the ball of yarn emoji. Just Google copy and paste emojis or copy and paste yarn emoji and paste those in as almost like bullet points. It adds little spots of color. And because I love this poo, that sounded weird, but super cute. I like the product photo too. I know that it's kind of, how do I say it? It feels handmade. I could see this being fantastic for like a nursery. got all of your details. So, you know, if they don't click the about section, they'll actually see it. Go ahead and blow these up so they can see. Love the details. I love that you've incorporated photos of the textures. Oh, that's awesome. You're showing the
sizing so you can see whether you can see it.
The sizing of the individual pieces.
I have no complaints here.
Backside. This is great. And it again, you're forming those warm, fuzzy connections right away. You could put one of these photos right on your shop banner. Then again, you are using yourself in a lot of your listing photos, so I'm sure that people could automatically figure out. I would love to see your packaging in one of these photos, though it's not necessary, I guess. You've done such a great job. Yeah, I think that really my biggest critique is that there's like a little bit of a branding disconnect. I want more of the bookish, and not just bookish, but like buy your favorite books. Define that a little bit, because those aren't my favorite books. Maybe talk about like whimsical books from childhood, like, or something. I'm sure that there's a better way to word that, but are people in the chat not behaving today? I've noticed like
it's just a couple of really impatient people. I'm not dealing with it today. They're just getting banned.
Why are people so what's wrong with y'all? Be cool.
We live in a
We're here for free.
We live in a modern society with sociopathic narcissism being the primary human trait people have.
I don't understand it, y'all.
And believe it or not everybody will tolerate that.
Yeah.
In person, that's a slap. On the internet, it's a ban.
In person, that's a slap. Come fight us in our front yard.
And she acts like that's a joke. Like I wouldn't slap somebody talking to me like that in real life.
I ain't never seen you slap nobody, Mr. Moore.
Because ain't nobody ever talked to me like that in real life.
Oh, okay. Dang.
I'm a big dude.
You are a big dude. This is a super cute banner. I kid you not. Not your average shop. I've seen your shop before.
I love it.
What is your name? I know who you are. Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you? That's not you. I know who you are, but I can't remember. I feel like I've seen you. Maybe I'm just making this up. Maybe you just found me yesterday and I'm making this all up. I kid you not. It's not your average shop. Kid you not. Okay. Kid. I'm seeing kid and I'm seeing knots, but I'm not seeing anything about pets. And I feel like your shop is about pets.
I think it's just supposed to be a play on the I kid you not. I don't think it's supposed to have anything to do with kids. I think you're overreading.
I know. Not your average shop, but what are you about?
They said that's me. It's Sherry.
Sherry. I love these are so cute. Is Pam here? Pam does full like little needle felted pet sculptures. These are adorable. I would love it's almost like kids and pets. You know? I actually do like these sets. I would love to see you play around a little bit more with some backgrounds on these.
She said I started by making mommy and me things, but kind of switched up to pets.
Okay, that makes sense. I like these photos a lot more with like, you know, the custom backgrounds. The white just kind of feels like they were grabbed off of, you know, Printify or Printful or, you know, a POD mock-up, but I really do like the ones that show. Some of them you probably need to scale back just a little tiny bit so you can actually see the products.
That could be an issue with the adjustments Etsy's made with that specific listing.
Mm-hmm. Super cute, though. I like that you have a combo of Handmade and POD. It's a little jarring because I'm getting, like, neutral colors, lots of neutral colors. These photos are very neutral. Cute little babies. And then like down here, it gets like super spooky. It's almost kind of jarring. I feel like you could probably mock these up in a way that fits like the overall aesthetic of your brand. So there's a little bit better color cohesion.
I kind of agree with Tina.
What?
She said, the POD stuff makes the shop feel a little less special. I think you had something super special in your felted product.
I agree.
I kind of agree.
Now, if you were doing all your own photos like these, I think that it would be more passable, but I kind of agree there. Well, let's see what the sales say.
Well, it's just the effort for those compared to the effort, it is, like Ever said, it's a huge contrast.
It is.
It is a massive contrast. If you were like taking your characters and sketching them up and putting them on shirts, like you were merching them out or something, fine, but that's a stark contrast between the two types of products.
Yeah, it feels like love, care, and intention, a lot of time that you put into them versus a couple products that you slapped in here to fill space. And if you look at your purchases, look what they're buying. Needle felted teddy bear, needle felted teddy bear, needle felted dog. This is somebody's dog that passed away. I think that you've got a really strong positioning point of, you know, products for, it looks almost like, let's see, there's a couple of the matching shirts, but it's mostly the needle felting. Are these POD or are you printing your shirts? Because if you're printing your shirts, maybe you just need to photograph them. Maybe that's the ticket. Because it kind of looks like you're printing your shirts yourself. And you don't want to be mistaken for POD if you are printing them yourself. Aw. Got all the babies. Some FAQs would be a nice addition. I'm going to go ahead and just click on one of the puppies.
Yeah, those are gorgeous. These are so pretty. Instead I make all my shirts here at home.
Then I wouldn't use mock-ups.
Yeah, definitely.
I wouldn't use mock-ups because I thought that you were using POD to fill space. If you're making them yourself, I know that it sucks. It takes a lot of extra time, but don't be mistaken for somebody who is doing less effort. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with POD. I'm POD myself, but POD is less effort. Like, that's the point of it. Don't be mistaken for someone putting in less effort if you are putting in maximum effort because you're making every single shirt yourself. Photograph them, even if you just, like, you can get on Amazon and get like these rolls of photography backdrop that look like, you know, like a wooden floor, like ash wood. Just buy one of those and roll it out across your floor and lay your shirts on it and take the photo that way. Anything to make it feel more real. It might look less polished than a mock-up, but in this case, that's a good thing. You kind of want it to look a little less polished because sometimes mock-ups are too polished. These are beautiful, though, and I love that you've spread them out across multiple listings, even though technically, you know, they could choose the same thing, it looks like. These are adorable, though. I absolutely love these. This is what makes you shine right here. And if you are printing these yourself, more of the real photos. I love this. Super cute. Super cute. I just want to see more of the real photos. But yeah. I really do love it. It feels like you're in the middle of a brand pivot right now. Oh. Everybody behaving now?
Oh yeah, we're just talking about how much we're gonna drink tonight.
Oh.
Yeah. Probably 3 to 4 IPAs, probably.
Ew.
I don't know. Ever since I stopped having those panic attacks, shout out to anybody who remembers those. They were pretty terrible. I've been going through this thing like I went through in my mid-20s where it was just as hot a food as I could possibly get in my body, and IPAs as bitter as humanity can make them. I don't know why. I crave it. I actively crave it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and post in the chat. You guys can go ahead and post your shops.
Resubmit.
Talking about making your own cold brews. Making your own cold brew is the only way to get cold brew. Starbucks cold brew is trash. Yeah. Dunkin' Donuts cold brew is trash, though I will say their nitro is actually pretty decent. It's a little bitter, but it's actually pretty good. Find a coffee that you like, preferably one that's less on the bitter side, because usually making cold brew makes it slightly more bitter. We like dark, earthy. She doesn't like any of the fruit flavor at all. I like just the tiniest little bit, but I kind of like it to where it's like a tastes like an ashtray with a little bit of fruit in it.
You
know what I mean?
I want that truck stop ashtray taste to my...
she wants it, but not the cheap kind, the nice kind.
When I grew up, we had a truck stop right down the road back when you could still smoke indoors. Is that just an Ohio law? That's everywhere, right? You could. I don't smoking
know.
indoors.
I'm not sure. I'm assuming it's nationwide.
When we were kids, but I remember going up to this truck stop. We would walk up there and get this really nasty biscuits and gravy. But they always had those big plastic ashtrays, like all
talking about the trucker special.
Yeah,
that wasn't biscuits and gravy.
No, up at the truck stop over by my grandma's house.
Yeah, that wasn't biscuits and gravy. That was the trucker special, and it was
potatoes.
It was potatoes. It was shredded hash browns, specifically scrambled eggs with cheese, and then sausage chunks, and then they put gravy on top of that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it smelled like ashtray in there, but it was good coffee. I don't know why I was drinking coffee that young, but anyway.
Starbucks is a sugar company, not a coffee company. Ugh. Agreed. We actually just had a coffee shop open up nearby.
A small, local.
Yeah, small little local. It's run by the college kids and whatnot. And the first review they got was it wasn't sweet enough. And I posted my review and I just said, please ignore this person. They're a Starbucks sugar monster.
All right. I think we're good.
I'll be danged if you tell me when we're good.
Danged. Biscuits and gravy.
It does sound pretty fire. We have, while I'm getting this put in, where's my other mouse? I put it back away. We have a place nearby that is open until 4 o'clock in the morning called Stoney's Munchie Bar.
Yeah, because it's by the college.
Yeah, they open at 6 o'clock at night and they're open until 4 in the morning. Context clues. But they
Stoners and college kids.
Stoners and college kids. They do this dish that is fried cheddar garlic hush puppies with homemade sausage gravy on top with cheddar cheese, and it is the best thing ever. They actually do it. I'm still scrolling. There are so many people here.
Welcome.
There are actually another dish that they do where they do fried potatoes and eggs and sausage, and
they had the best potatoes
and the hash brown or all of the fixins.
You're gonna ruin my diet. I've lost what did I say today? 5.5 pounds.
This website is so stupid. Yeah, you've lost almost 6 pounds.
Yeah, so
but then they put sausage gravy on top of it, and it's so fire.
And y'all are just trying to sabotage my diet.
It is just not functioning.
Refresh. What commercial? Oh, that was that. Yeah, that's that lady product.
Foot powder spray.
I don't know
why. This website is just not functioning.
You might just have to do the old school scroll and stop if it's not going to work. It's like your keyboard isn't working. Can you write?
You know why? You know why?
Because you're not using the right keyboard because you're on your laptop, Mr. Moore.
I'm just sitting here
Guys, we're pulling 16-hour shifts working on this boot camp. I know it looks like we've got it all together, but in reality, we're just in
reality is coming in
it'll be done. It'll be done by the time you guys get in. I'm still editing, but it'll be done by the time you get in, but at the sacrifice of our sleep and sanity.
Okay.
That's how much we love you.
No, it's because normally, so my desk is my studio space and my gaming space, and normally when I'm working, I turn my computer off, I plug my MacBook into my screen. I have a custom keyboard with the rip and dip stuff on top. Shush. We're not in any hurry, and it's our live stream. I watch enough Wubby that I know that I don't have to care.
On my computer.
But I was thinking that this was plugged into my MacBook, and I am just stupid. So
reality is unraveling. Kitty hair keyboard?
Kitty hair keyboard? Nope. Mostly beard hair. And this is an absolute nope.
Yeah, I can't vet for copyright infringement. By the way, no copyright infringement. Because if we show your shop to everybody,
like this one that I can't immediately verify. Good Lord, folks.
Yeah, we got to not show your shop because, what if everybody went and reported you to the Copyright.
Okay. See now, this is my kind of vibe.
Whoa.
Did I hear you say you watch Wubby? Every time he releases a video, or Wubby Clips releases a video, or yeah, he's probably our favorite streamer. All right, Screecher.
We watch a lot of Wubby.
We do watch a lot of Wubby. And we were there, I was there for the tent stream. And only you will know that.
Atomic cat tie-dye. The colors, the font, you've got the vibes. I love it.
I like cosmic vibes. Those are the best kind of vibes.
You created a mood and an atmosphere right away, and I love that. We immediately knew what your shop was about. And then you come down here, and this is so fun. Product photos are interesting. Normally I'm big on cohesion, but
there is no such thing as cohesion with tie-dye. So.
Right. The product photos are fantastic, even without...
This is fire.
Even without having them on, like a model, the flat lays. These are beautiful.
You got to get a shirt like that, so when I go to Lost Lands, people have a hard time looking at me.
These are awesome.
This is amazing. I've been looking... Will you please bookmark this shop? Or send it to me when we're done.
Yeah.
I love this kind of stuff. I've been looking for a shop that does cool tie-dye like this.
Absolutely.
Now, are you actually tie-dyeing or are you printing these designs?
No,
I'm assuming that they're actually tie-dyeing these.
If they're printed, it won't show through to the inside. So these are all actual tie-dyed. Beautiful. Fantastic reviews. Looks like all your customers love it.
Anything trippy, I'm all here for.
That's a lot of sales, though, for 5 years. That's not too shabby, especially at higher price points. I think that you could charge more. Love that. Love that.
As a closeted goth, color like this scares me. Look, I was an old school goth kid as a teenager, like trip pants, coffee, and cigarettes before school in 9th grade. You can come out and be with the color. I promise it's just as fun.
Love that you offer custom orders. Love that you've got the little emojis in there. Looks great. Let's see.
This is gorgeous.
You like this one, right? This is the one you were looking at?
Yeah, they're sick. Any of them are cool.
Dark stained glass rainbow tie-dye shirt.
I love this.
Hand-dyed festival t-shirt in unisex and plus sizes. Unique gift ideas for birthdays, Christmas. I would put, if you don't already have it in your tags, I'm not logged in. Get the word EDM festival in there. Mark and I are about to go.
Dyed festival t-shirt in unisex and plus sizes.
Yeah, I'm saying the word, just specifically the word EDM. I was doing a little bit of keyword research, and it's starting to rise in popularity.
I don't see a lot of people wearing tie-dyed EDM festivals, if I'm completely honest.
I do.
Few and far between compared to just people wearing merch.
The Wooks do, like
that's true.
The actual ones. Yeah, yeah, you.
I'm doing costumes this year, but it's usually me. I'm usually wooked out.
We're gonna be
actually, as a matter of fact, when I'm off camera, this is kind of like what I look like most of the time. My clothes are pretty silly. Your shop is amazing. I love this.
Yeah, beautiful. The products are speaking for themselves. My one request, because it looks like a lot of the same. Do more of these. Show me what makes this interesting to me is seeing the process. I want to see, like this. If you can get more of photos like this, and I want to see this notebook. Show me this notebook. Start putting things like the notebook, the patterns, and how you accomplish what you're accomplishing, because these are like, this is all the same. There's no value being added here. This, you're adding value and story to it. This, you're adding value and story to it. If you show like your notebook with your design ideas, that will add value and story to it.
Wearing tie-dye is a whole energy vibe. Everyone is going to think you're on drugs. But somebody said I just can't be this loud in public. Basically, you don't wear tie-dye because you want people to notice you. You wear tie-dye because you want to feel vibrant like the world. If you dress like you feel and dress like you want to feel, you'll feel better.
Ooh,
Just how it is.
Let the colors take you.
But I understand how some people can't. Now, this is amazing. I love it. I love your video titles.
These are fun. Yeah. Really, I don't have a lot of critiques here.
I don't have any complaints. Just finding your audience and putting yourself out there on other platforms, really.
Yeah, I'm hoping you're targeting keywords like, I mean, hippie. I know that sounds like a very...
It's not, though. You're fine.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, I know that sounds like very stereotypical, but hippie, I think that these would go over well I mean, she's got music festival in there. There's so many great words, you know, for different groups that love the tie-dye aesthetic. Wow. Wow.
Now, these I can't
they're fine.
verify.
Yeah, they're fine.
But it should be fine.
Wow.
This shop looks fine.
Beautiful.
Okay. Let's do it. I said yes, hippies in the keywords.
Awesome.
Got you.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful branding.
The word you all are looking for is fractals.
Fractals, yes. Beautiful branding, lots of sales. Looks like you're doing okay. I in fact, you know, this is one of those cases where I kind of just want to show your shop. Where's the mouse?
It's in the middle of the screen.
Oh. I kind of just want to show your shop because your product photos are so gorgeous. These are absolutely beautiful product photos, well balanced, very professional. You are creating photos that are in line with your niche overall. I have absolutely no critiques. I mean, they're beautiful. Great product photos, great reviews. Unique raw gemstone jewelry for the bohemian soul.
It is you.
Beautiful. I love that you're showing photos of yourself, kind of tying in that you you understand your niche. Wow. That's an awesome workspace.
Yeah, I guess. You have a beautiful workshop.
FAQs. Again, those little emojis help, but they help to make it stand out. But oh, you got an Etsy's pick badge. That means that an actual Etsy employee looked at this listing and said, yes, we like this enough that you get a badge.
I love how we just help people shop. There's people that are like, I need this. I'm gonna buy this.
Beautiful.
Are they in the U.S.? Where does it say you shipped from?
I think it was California.
Yeah, Ojai, California. Ojai.
I would love to see a couple additional photos here. How do they come packaged? I would love to see care instructions included. I would love to see holiday shipping cutoff dates. You can go ahead and get those in here. Your, guaranteed holiday shipping cutoffs. I would love to see one card just of materials. And I know that it says right here, but I would, if it's real silver, if it's sterling silver, I would even love to see an info card that says that. And I know that you have it written here, but a lot of people, they're not going to read this, they're not going to read this, and they're not going to read this. So anything that they absolutely need to know, I would make sure that you are showing in your listing photos. Silver moon and star ring, witch ring, crescent moon ring, ring. You don't need to repeat the word ring over and over again. It's a waste of space. Etsy's going to broad match all these terms. That repetition is not necessary. However, if this listing is selling well, don't change anything. Etsy's already figured out what you want to be known for. They've already found an ideal target demographic for your listings. In the future, cut down on that repetition. You only need to use each word once. Etsy's going to take every single word and they're going to mix and match it. So you're also going to broad match for silver, crescent moon, sterling ring, for example. Silver moon and star ring, witch ring, crescent moon ring, sterling silver, stacking ring, celestial jewelry, celestial ring. There's so many words that you could cut out of that. But again, when it comes to listings that are already selling, Etsy's figured it out. So you don't want to interrupt what Etsy is doing. But in the future, clean up those titles. You've got high-end jewelry at relatively high price points. I would make sure that your titles don't come off like they are written for Temu. You know what I mean? Like you browse Temu or you browse Amazon. I've actually never been on Temu, believe it or not, but I know that their titles kind of have that keyword stuffed aesthetic, and Etsy's starting to move away from that. But overall, beautiful. The branding is fantastic. Again, I really, my main critique is that I want to see how they come packaged. Because if I'm sending one as a gift to somebody, and I'm going to send it directly to their door, I would like to see, you know, what they're going to experience when they open it.
Yeah, I have a hard time with things like Temu. Just supporting slave labor directly it's gross.
Yeah. Sweatshops.
I don't judge people who don't know, but you always have a choice.
Right. Fast fashion.
Fast fashion is destroying the world. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and say no.
Yeah. Some of the things are iffy.
Okay. Man, we just getting all the folks here today.
What is up with all the like kind of like, I mean maybe this isn't, but it sounds like a
Did we already looked at this shop, didn't we? Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, we can't do anything with super duper bad words and stuff. Not on YouTube. It's not that you can't sell those products, it's that we're trying to not make
picked
YouTube
the same
mad.
one 3 times. It's like, do it anyway.
Yeah, that's fun. I
feel like we've looked at this one before, but that's fine.
I don't, maybe not.
Does Etsy sell our data to third-party places? I would imagine they do. I don't think they sell search data to third-party sources, but I would imagine they probably are selling shopping habits and stuff.
I don't know.
A lot of companies make a huge portion of their money with that, so I would not be surprised. But I don't.
Yeah,
know.
that's not something that they would tell people.
They don't sell their search data. Otherwise, we'd have better search data.
Right. Not that our search data isn't good. It's just it would be better if we could have 100% of the search data. But anyway, I immediately knew what your shop was about. I'm a big fan of, you know, color psychology first and foremost. But the fact that you have like, it feels like something fantastic for a therapist office or a child psychologist or even a classroom or someone who works with special needs children to be able to point to their emotions. These are all tools that I would have used when I was an early childhood educator. What is your actual tagline before I get into it? You don't have one. Okay. Well, that's a problem. But we'll get on to that in a minute. Your branding is very cute. Normally, I'm not a big fan of having a bunch of product on the banner, but the way that you've done it, it looks clean. It looks nice. And I can immediately tell what your shop is about. They're nice mock-ups. You've got a great amount of sales. Is this a mock-up? This is a really nice photo. I love the shadow and how it's hitting the products. Looks very organic. This is a fantastic niche. Sorry we keep picking shops that are just already really nice.
It happens.
But these are beautiful. And
it feels busy, but the nature of the product is busy. So I don't really feel like there's a better way to present that isn't busy.
Yeah, I think it feels really nice. I would love to see my child's teacher love this poster. Trying to see happiness to my speech therapy clinic. These people are giving you keyword ideas. This is gift for teacher, speech therapy, gift for speech therapist, office, clients. So clearly this is, you know, professionals. You're getting great ideas, and this is telling you who your ideal target customers are. Get this about section filled out. You are trying to appeal to educators, people working with probably children, special needs children, or even adults. I feel like building a connection with those individuals is really important for the route that you're taking. So again, you need a tagline first and foremost, because Etsy's going to utilize that to better categorize your shop and understand it better. None of this is going to hurt you, especially as a seller that already has a lot of sales. This can only help. And since 2023, these numbers are astronomical. That is insane. This is the power of a good niche and a defined niche. However, adding these extra elements to form human connections is only going to help you. So get some about section photos in here. Show me you designing your products. Show me, do you have kids? Show me a picture of you with your kids. Just show me a picture of you with your pets. If you're not comfortable showing your face, which I'm assuming you are, since here's a picture of you, show me, one of your pets curled up on the couch, or, one of your prints leaned up in your workspace. There's a lot of different ways that you can help your ideal target customer get to know you. Good FAQs, again, those little emojis add pops of color, not necessary, but something to consider. I'm going to grab this one just because it's the first one. Showing different ways that it could be used. You've got a bestseller badge. That's fantastic. Love this. You're showing all of the different ways that they can, get more products with this similar theme. I have no critiques with your listing photos. Mood meter, feeling thermometer, feelings chart, feelings scale, mental health calm down corner, school psychology, digital download. Again, a lot of repetition. This is a bestseller, so do not touch your SEO. But in the future, you do not need to repeat feelings. I would try to condense things down a bit. The shop has been fantastic, though. It's beautiful. I really don't have many critiques other than that about section and, working to form that intimate connection with your ideal target customer, because it's such a personal niche. Anytime we're talking about mental health or children, it's important to form that connection. Just like, having a face behind your therapist, for example. Like you don't just want to talk to a void. You want to see someone who's smiling and friendly. And I feel like you could really benefit from incorporating that into your business model. How's everybody doing?
How is everybody doing? You want to shout out the boot camp right quick while I'm picking another one?
Sure.
Can't use the screen though.
Oh, okay. Well, the Alpha Holiday Boot Camp, while Mark is finding us one, that's open now for enrollment. It starts on Monday. Some of the main things we're going to be focusing on this year are SEO, good SEO practices, better structuring of your tags and titles. The eRank team is going to be presenting this year, so that's going to be our CEO over at eRank, Anthony Wolf. I'm a manager over at eRank. We're also going to have Pam and Brian from eRank presenting. And day one is going to be all about marketing with me, marketing psychology, lots of templates and things. If you've ever attended a boot camp in previous years, it's, exactly what you can expect from our past boot camps. I think that you guys would revolt if I stopped giving you all the templates and marketing calendar and all that. So you'll be getting all that this year. But then starting on day two, it's all new material. You're getting, this year it's going to be more like webinar structure. So lots of live format. But we'll talk a little bit more about it here in a minute. If you have questions about the boot camp, because this is really, we're closing it Sunday night. So if you have questions, I would love to answer those live for you, just because I hate answering emails. Yeah, I'll do it.
You guys can go ahead and get those in while we'll probably do this shop and maybe one more, and then I can ask them.
Sure. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay, and we'll get to any boot camp questions when we're done. Something for you. That is such a nondescript name. That name.
It's very corporate.
I don't like that name. And you don't have to change it. I'm just saying that it is very, I'm not getting any feelings or emotions or anything about your brand. How should I feel? What is your niche? What is
feels very much, if I were to not know what the products are down below, it feels,
I don't.
It would feel very much like the, you know, the boutiques at the mall that have the somewhat handmade looking Southern girl clothes? It's like that.
Okay.
Like Southern blonde girl, floofy skirts and
Carrying a Starbucks cup.
yeah,
like
it's got that vibe, especially when you throw in
like
the banner and stuff.
Is it like Americana?
I don't know what the actual term for it is, but
yeah,
you get what I'm talking about vibe wise. That's very much what it feels like here.
And
not saying there's something wrong with that. That's just
right.
the impression.
And with a name that's kind of vague. Yeah, Ever's Art Shop said super vague. With a name that's kind of vague, I would really love to see you give me, rather than your website, which I don't think you can technically have here, I would love to see you put like a slogan or a tagline that at least helps me to understand the emotions that you're trying to create. You know what I mean? That way I can get a better understanding, because this, what we call this above the fold section, is the 7 seconds that you have in order to make someone feel something about your business. And right now I don't really know what I'm getting into because I wasn't looking. So, okay, minimalist embroidery. That's what I'm getting so far. Minimalist embroidery. Yeah, I'm getting kind of beautiful photos. I love that you're doing these yourself.
Mid-20s Midwestern fall mom.
Yeah.
Northeastern.
What words are we looking for, guys? What's
the vibe? Like, I know the vibe. What's the word?
Yeah, I really hate classifying your shop as blonde white woman holding a Starbucks cup, but it's kind of what I picture. What is the more like politically correct? Not saying that that a woman of color could not wear these products, but
it's the vibe. It
is the vibe that I'm getting. If I were to picture this product immediately without thinking on a person, it would be, you know, the woman with the big hat and like a Coach purse. And I mean, I would wear these. I love this one. But I'm thinking like the overall generalization. Pumpkin spice mom. Yeah, pumpkin spice mom, basic. I don't know if basic.
Boho country is what ChatGPT said.
Boho country? Yeah, you know that.
Or Southern Belle light.
Southern Belle, maybe. Light.
Lite. Southern Belle light.
That sounds like
you know what I'm talking about.
Like a beer for moms.
Like, we live in Ohio, but if you go to one of our malls and you walk into one of these shops, it'll be like the 5'6", average looking, normal white blonde girl with a cowboy hat on, but a skirt and a sweater.
Midwestern mom core.
Midwestern mom core.
That's it. That's it. That's literally it. Kim got it. Midwestern mom core. That could be your entire, you could go and sub this out, Midwestern mom core.
Preppy country is another thing that it.
Yeah, but preppy could be taken as negative. Midwestern mom core, that fits it so perfectly.
I guess. I don't want. Also, if you're here, we're not trashing your shop.
No, I love it.
Well,
These are beautiful.
We do like it. It's we're brain dead and we're almost at the end of this stream, so.
Yeah, I would wear.
I don't know. I like Southern preppy. I think that fits too, because this is literally how every single aunt in my family dresses.
Oh, I would wear the hell out of this. I love this. And those price points tell me that this is a quality product. I can tell it's embroidered. It looks like you've taken your photos yourself. I would be willing to pay more for these, just because I can tell that you made them and that they're not just like, you know, random POD. Again, nothing against POD. I sell POD, but I would still pay more for something that isn't. Custom, embroidered, and gifts. That's a nothing tagline. You've got a really ambiguous title and a very vague tagline. If you like the Midwestern mom core, I would run with that. That is such a, you can picture it. If you told someone, like, picture Midwestern mom core, they could picture that, and your shop fits perfectly.
Right.
again, I would love to see some photos of you in here, or at least your embroidery machine if you're not comfortable showing your face. Looks like you have your face in here, though, so... FAQs, I would like to know what the care instructions are like for your embroidery. For example, Mr. Moore has an embroidery shirt on right now with the Friday Bean logo, and the embroidery is all curly and warped up and looks awful because
it's been washed like 45 times and it should not be.
And I think you got to iron it. But
you do, yeah.
Tell me, as somebody who frequently abuses embroidery products, how I should best care for these to make sure, especially with a large design.
And when we're done here, I had ChatGPT give me 10 more, and they are hilarious. So we will read them after the stream's over.
Why are you showing me the same picture over and over again?
This is low effort.
Yeah, give me more. Give me more. Show me your embroidery machine. Tell me how to take care of it. Show it to me all stretched out. Show me what the sleeves...
And they might be placeholders. This is fall aesthetic stuff, so I imagine you probably just got most of your fall stuff in here.
Mm-hmm,
but this is low effort.
Remember, it's tell me something I don't know.
Yes.
Tell me...
Because I'm going to see that, and you're literally losing buyers because they're going to see this and say, oh, yeah, they don't put any... They don't care.
Yeah. So, and I can tell that because you make these yourself, you're putting more effort than most.
Yep.
So... Let me find a different one and see if this is a consistent theme. Yeah, more. This isn't enough.
Get literally any pictures anywhere of a person wearing these things.
Or even if you can't get a person wearing them, like give me a close up, like stand a little closer. Just take more pictures. We are no longer in the days of film where we need to be conservative about how many photographs we take. We have phones and memory cards with unlimited space.
Yeah, your pictures aren't adding much damage to the environment. You got it.
Yeah, take more.
Yeah, don't be lazy. There you go.
Wait. Yes, this
more of this.
More of what? That's not
the sweater.
Work on your photos. Well, please work on your photos. These are beautiful. This is my aesthetic. Like, this is what, I mean, come on, I'm wearing a shirt with a big smiley face on it today. I love your products. It also it gives me like that New England mom vibe, the New England mom.
It's just how everyone in my family dresses starting fall. Like,
yeah, I love these. I absolutely would wear these. I love this fabric as well. Yeah. There we go. This is, yes, this. Maybe not.
Whose shop is this? I actually am not sure. I don't see that. When I put it into the random generator, it separates your names from your shops that you post.
Why do you have this picture in all these?
Maybe the fit guide from the front, and they just didn't have that picture of the front.
It looks like you made it. If I was a shopper and saw this, I would think that you made a mistake. Get that out of there.
Is this POD embroidery? I'm assuming.
No, I think that she's doing them herself because she's taking the photos herself and she has her own. That's true.
Where are you? Why are you not here?
She has her own tags.
Speak.
See? Tag?
Yes.
I think she's doing these herself. I've never seen this waffly corduroy.
Say something. Say something. Where you at?
Show yourself.
I know you're here. Where you at?
Stop. That's his impersonation of my dad.
Starla.
In case you guys didn't know.
I'm terrible at it. It's an awful impersonation.
But it makes me laugh every time. I love your shop. I want you to do more with it. Fix your photos, please. Do it for me. I want to buy from you. I want to shop at your store, but I want to see the effort. Please. Okay.
All right.
Where are you at?
We have some time for some questions. We only got 9 minutes left. If you want to shout out the boot camp, we can go ahead and do that.
Do the thing. Pull up the thing.
Pull up what thing?
Pull up the thing.
What thing?
The thing in the tab. The thing. It's there. The thing. Oh, that's not it. Move.
Wow, the thing.
Wait. I'm not ready yet. Okay. You can just share the screen now. Guys, the boot camp starts on Alpha Holiday Boot Camp. This is year 4, 4th annual Alpha Holiday Boot Camp. It starts on Monday. You got to buy it today or tomorrow if you want to pay $100, because on Sunday the price goes up, and all of the additional that we make will be donated to St. Jude Children's Hospital. So with that in mind, it is a penalty, but a penalty for a cause. If you don't want to pay more, buy it today. You can go to bootcampalpha.com. Mark will put that in the chat. Day 1, that's going to be Monday. You're going to get so much stuff, guys. You get like all these amazing Canva templates that I made that you can like drag and drop your own products into. They're all formatted for the new Instagram photo size. You're going to, oh, this was the one that I was using for my video example. But yeah, I mean, it shows you what you can do with it, right? You can slap your product on them. You're going to get a ton of lessons about Etsy SEO and
If you don't, they can hear your voice.
Etsy SEO and time optimization. We've got our CEO of eRank, Anthony Wolf, joining us. We've got Pam Duthie from eRank. We've got Brian and Mark and me, and it is going to be an awesome boot camp this year. Again, the last few years we've done them highly edited, but this year we're doing more of like a webinar format. It saves us time with production, but it also ensures that you actually get better content because we're able to cover more without worrying about like editing in cute little animations and things. So if you're interested in that, again, bootcampalpha.com. It takes place next week, but everything's pre-recorded and you can watch it. You have access till January, so you got plenty of time. There will be a live coaching call on day 7 that'll take place same time as the Friday Bean, noon Eastern, 11 a.m. Central, 9 a.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. UK time. And if you can't make it to that, there will be a replay. However, it would be great if you could make it, because this is the first time that all of us, the whole like eRank kit and caboodle, has all been together for a live coaching call. So we'll answer your questions and hopefully tech will cooperate that day. But give me some questions.
Okay. We had quite a few. We did the boot camp last year and continued to add to the Trello board. Is there a way to copy the new boards that you provide this year and add to our existing board?
You might have to YouTube Googs that.
Yes, you can move. Okay, so when you get your marketing calendar template, there is a way that you can move boards from one Trello board to another Trello board, but I couldn't tell you how to do it. You'll have to look it up, but I know you can because I do it. I haven't done it in a long time, but there is a way. And it is all up to date this year, obviously, because I adapted it for 2025. It's all green this year. We did green for eRank's new branding color. So normally the boot camp's all done in dark blues. We did green this year. Christmas tree.
Is the Brian that's presenting in the boot camp the guy that does 3D printing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Brian, he's got like he runs a 6-figure Etsy shop. Cursed by Design. He has a huge Etsy shop, so
Pumpkin Spice Mom?
And they'll all by the way, you'll get access to a private bootcamp Facebook group for 2025. For those of you who have done the past boot camps, please don't try to post in the old bootcamp pages. Those are closed. You got to use the new one. But everybody will be in that group looking for questions as well. So if you have questions for specific coaches like Brian, like Pam, I don't know if Anthony will be in there. He's a busy guy, but we'll all be in there to answer questions.
How do you feel that almost the whole of Europe has stopped shipping to the US? I just opened my Etsy shop the same week as the tariffs were announced. I think
crazy.
that when the bully that bullies everybody for their lunch money starts getting stood up to by all the people that he's bullying, he backs down.
Yeah, I think
and I think when a tyrant rears its head, that all of the little people need to stand up and say no.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening.
I think that it's necessary. It sucks. It sucks for us US folks who aren't able to buy.
It absolutely does. But however, people here, once they realize that everything's starting to suck, might actually do something, but I don't want to get political, so let's go ahead and move on.
Starla, do you wear wigs? If so, where do you wear wigs? I don't wear wigs because they make my head itchy, but I am going to be dressing up. Oh my goodness. I have to tell you this because you love Lord of the Rings. I'm dressing up as a sexy Gandalf
Yes.
for the EDM festival.
It's not even a Gandalf anymore. The outfit's not even close. It's just a sexy wizard.
I'm gonna wear a one-piece swimsuit, like a gray one-piece swimsuit with the robe and the Gandalf hat. But I'm gonna have on I'm gonna have on fishnets. But I'm gonna have the hair, the wig, and the full beard. And if I can handle wearing that all day, then that's what my vibe is gonna be for Lost Lands. It's gonna be funny. I'm not comfortable dressing sexy, but if I'm dressing sexy in a funny way, then I'll do it. So
Is there a way to make a shop 100% from a bot? I'm sure, but it's beyond my...
yeah, there definitely is, because that's why Etsy, that's one of the reasons that they put in the shop fee. You know what I mean? The shop fee that you got to pay to start a new shop, because people were going in and creating like tons and tons and tons of shops. So I know that it's possible. I'm not smart enough to know how to do it.
The voice Mark was doing sounds like the mumbling Cajun guy from an Adam Sandler movie. Oh, yeah, from Waterboy. Oh, yeah, going on down there.
That's what my family sounds like. That's what your family sounds like too.
The further south you go. My family specifically, not all Southern people sound like that, but a lot of them do.
His dad's accent is thick.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes, when he wants it to be.
Yeah.
Remember when you couldn't drag art elements from one canvas slide to the next? Yeah, I know, right?
Long, long ago. I know.
Looking for questions. I don't think there are any, actually.
Did we get them all?
We might have. Do you have a video on dealing with selling with GPSR? Currently have EU sales turned off.
Unfortunately, I don't, because the information that we've had has been so wishy-washy that I just haven't felt comfortable covering it yet. I'm sure that there are videos out there from somebody who's taken more time to figure it out than I have. A lot of things hit us all at once. There's the GPSR and the tariff stuff, and then Etsy did their title shabacle a couple days ago. Two weeks ago. Oh man, time is flying. So I'm very, very behind on the GPSR stuff. I think that Pam might have covered it on her channel, but she's in the UK, so I don't know who she created the content for, if she covered it at all. Pam, are you here? If anybody has a good resource of somebody who's covered it like in depth, feel free to let us know in the chat who it is. I need to do more research. I will not be one of those YouTubers who covers something that I am not 100% confident that I'm covering. And if I ever do, I'll tell you guys like, hey, I'm not totally confident in this, but this is based on my understanding. And with GPSR, I hate to say it, but I've kind of like brain dumped it. I will come back.
Right.
I will come back to it. I promise. This season, it's just been too many things that I've had to memorize, and I don't trust myself to retain once I start doing my research.
Well, we are at 1:30, so I'm going to go ahead and stop. There weren't any super urgents.
Okay. No one likes a shabacle. I know. No, it's been constant shabacle.
So now I'm going to read this list that ChatGPT was so kind to come up with. Made me laugh while she was trying to do her thing. I'm going to read them in, I think, the funny order. Pageant casual.
Pageant casual.
Southern light. Prairie polish. Midwest and Southern polish. Bootcut Barbie.
Bootcut Barbie. That could be a brand name. Bootcut Barbie.
I don't think it could because it has the word Barbie.
Oh, it's got Barbie in it. Yeah. So what am I thinking?
Sweet tea chic.
Sweet tea chic.
Cornfield couture. I really like that one. Suburban Belle.
Okay.
That one I really like. Farmhouse glam.
Okay.
Country club cowgirl.
Okay.
Did I already do cornfield couture?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then y'alternative.
Y'alternative.
That's the one that made me laugh. I think y'alternative is probably the closest to that. Where it's like not Southern, but you want to be. That's most of Ohio. Because the further south in Ohio you get, the stronger, like the accents then get less thick as you get into Kentucky. Like for some reason, people in Southern Ohio just have these like boot cut, thick, mud people Southern accents. And I don't really understand why.
Why do you smell so good?
Fragrance.com.
Oh. Are you an affiliate?
No.
That sounds like an affiliate plug.
I am wearing I don't even remember. Something leather.
You taking
Todd Ford.
You taking me on
Ted Ford.
taking me on a date this weekend? Taking me on a date tonight?
No.
I deserve it.
I don't even like you.
You smell good though.
All right, got farmhouse clam. I don't know if that's what I would call it.
Ew. Yuck. No. Anyway, okay.
We're just doing nothing at this point. We're just sitting here. Boot camp's open. I'll type it in. bootcampalpha.com.
And join the boot camp. It's going to be way more organized than what this is, apparently. We're
Tom Ford. There it is. Tom Ford.
Tom Ford.
Dude, I don't know. I was going through like list of specific scents that I wanted, and fragrance.com allows you to get little like 0.2 ounce samplers. And I'm not going to buy like a $300-$400 bottle of cologne if it doesn't smell good. So I like that you can get like for $10, you can get a small sampler.
He's never finished it. Has anyone finished a bottle of like
You
cologne or
can't.
perfume?
When you buy like an 8-ounce bottle and it atomizes it, it's like 1,000+ sprays. You'd have to wear cologne every day for your entire life.
I have never finished a bottle. I have bottles of perfume that I was given like when I was in high school, and I still have them. Anyway, guys.
Yeah.
We love you. We hope that you have an awesome Friday. If you're watching the replay, hopefully you can still donate to the charity down below for St. Jude. Screw that guy earlier who was mad that we have a charity for children. I don't know what else to say about that, but we appreciate you guys. We love you. And if you have questions about the boot camp and you weren't here live, or you just you haven't asked, feel free to drop me an email over at starla@handmadealphaacademy.com. And as long as you send that, at a decent time, not like 5 minutes before the cart switches to the $120 price, I will try to get back to you before the price goes up on Sunday. But we love you, and we will see you next week.
Goodbye.
Or in the boot camp.
Bye.
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 Bye.